Oh, it is on, my friends. It is almost time. Oh, yeah. Hello, Jalopnik streamers. As you can see, my little avatar there is sleeping on the job, and it's fitting because I forgot we were going to stream today. But I just remembered, so we're going to get to wheeling just as soon as I retweet the fact that we're streaming here, so more folks can come party. Beep boop. Hang on, that's just me making the Twitter sounds. Oh God, gotta hustle. Don't want the viewers to get bored. Oh, doggy. You got a little behind the scenes action. Here we go. Okay. Opa. I'm not sure who's watching. So today, my friends, we're going to do something a little bit different with the old live stream. Usually we have a very cohesive plan, but today I lost track of time. So we're going to wing it. Welcome to SnowRunner. My name is Andrew Collins. I am Jalopnik's car reviews editor, and I do blogging, I do reviews, you know that, or if you don't, hello. What you're looking at is SnowRunner. It's a video game, obviously, and it's an off-road simulator. So I'm going to go on some adventures and kind of narrate, talk about what's happening, what we're set up, and I'll give you the rundown. And hopefully, if you're watching on Twitch, you will use the chat to talk to me, and I will talk back. For today's adventure, as you can see, I've got this beautiful Caterpillar truck. Oh, look at that monster. This is a, which one is this? CT680. I'm not familiar with this truck, but Caterpillar's a real truck company, obviously, so I think this truck is real. Some of the trucks in the game are not real, but they're still fun. And our objective right now is to haul this tanker full of fuel to this spot. It's very close, so we should be done in short order, and we're exploring this area, a fictionalized version of Tamer in the Russian Federation. I don't know how to pronounce that. If anybody here is watching from Russia, please tell me if this is a real place and what it's like. Let's kick it in the guts. So one key thing to SnowRunner and any off-roading adventure really is you gotta pick your truck and your trailer. You gotta match them well. So this truck is very powerful, highly off-road capable. So we had no problem yanking this trailer and bringing it on down. What we're gonna do after we drop this off, oh, is it right here? Yep. Is go on a little exploratory mission and see what we can see. Let's bring it to the spot. Drowned oil tank. Thank you for your service. We got 2,300 bucks. That's a decent way to start the day. Oh, and look at that. We're at a fuel station. Let's refuel the cat. Back it on up. Parking brake. Shut it down. And refuel. All right, now we've got this vehicle with a fresh tank. And what I'm gonna do is quickly check with my friends here. My friends being all of you. See, I can't actually see your comments until I turn my laptop on. And who wants to hang? So far, nobody hanging, but it claims. Let me type out real quick. Say hello. Turned my truck on by mistake. Stop engine. All right. Let's see. Let's wheel. And yeah, rock and roll. I'm gonna put this off. So I think we should do some exploring in this truck I've got here, the Royal BM17. It's kind of a funny name for a truck, but we've got a lot of open space up here, and if we get to this watchtower, we will be able to, that'll unlock this big chunk of map. We'll be able to see a bunch more, and depending on what we find, we might get in our Caterpillar again and come down to this area and see what's doing down there. Oops, that's not what I meant. There we go. Let's roll. Oh, look at this beautiful beast. So the BM17 is a fictional vehicle. Let me turn my volume down a little bit. But it's glorious. As you can see, I've got a gigantic air intake snorkel there. Oh, doggy. And it's a six-wheeler, six-wheel drive. No, way more than six-wheel. 3-axle. Let's go. One interesting thing about wheeling in this kind of environment is you don't want to tip. Don't tip. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that was close. Go ever so carefully now. We do not want to tip, because if we tip, we gotta kick off a whole rescue operation, and it is a big pain in the butt. God, look at how you can watch the drive shaft moving. Isn't that beautiful? So for those of you who are not super familiar with trucks, what you're seeing is, of course, the drive shaft comes from the engine. See that little stick? If you look at the red cab, right, and you see there's two sticks basically spinning. Oh, actually, let's see how realistic it is. Okay. I wish I could point, but you've got one stick that's higher up. That comes from the transmission down to that thing in the middle, right next to that air tank. That's called the transfer case. So you can see one drive shaft goes backwards, and that goes to the 2 axles in the front, and then one goes forward to that differential in the front. And that gives you all 6-wheel. Would you consider this 8, 9, 10-wheel drive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess so. And the reason it has so many wheels on the back is not really for traction. It's really for weight bearing. The more wheels you have, the more weight you can hold. Basically, that's the bro science version of truck dynamics. Let's go up this hill and see if we can do it without flipping over. There are no trees to use for a winch point here, so we cannot start. If we start to tip, we're buggered. Better go slowly. I'm gonna throw it in low range. Oh, no, 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 no! Throw it in low range so we go slow. And we're stuck. All right, let's try going backwards. Okay. Carefully now. What you're hearing, that little, if your audio is on, and if you're hearing me talk, I assume you can hear, that like, psst, sound it keeps making? That is, I think that's the air brakes. A truck, a big truck like this, or a bus, or big rig, uses air for braking because, you know, a car uses liquid, like hydraulic brake fluid. And I believe that a truck this size uses air because it would be too long. Liquid would not be effective. Oops, we crashed over long, such long distances, the lines being so long. I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to see what we just unlocked here. Upgrade location discovered. Look at that. We can now go to the quarry. Oh, so many exploration opportunities. Where was that Caterpillar truck? Oh, yeah. So let's get tired. Ooh, is this a rescue op? Oh, baby. We're going on a rescue mission. Yes. We're going to do two things now. We are going to get our Caterpillar CT680, and we're going to figure out what this mission is. Retired. Let's see. Where do we go? Task giver. Yep. It's a rescue op. Hell yeah. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to bring the Royal BM-17 off this hill. I'm going to go this way, and then we're going to get back in that Caterpillar and go on a rescue mission. Let's see what's this way. First, I just want to see what's on the other side of these rocks. I don't know about you folks at home, but what sort of keeps pulling me back into the off-roading scene and the overlanding world is kind of driving around and just seeing dirt roads and feeling a desire to go see what's down them. It's the same in this game, right? Like, here we are, we're out in the woods, and I just want to know where, like, what happens if I just drive into this wood? Where are we going to get? We're about to find out. Doggy. Oh, I don't know where we're going. Ouch. Yeah, I'm flying blind here, folks. This is ill-advised. Let's go to the in-cab view. I think we can cut to the left of that tree right there. Yep, and we're out. Bingo. I don't really like the in-cab view. It's too restrictive. So I'm going to go through these woods and over to that area right over there on the other side of this hill and see where I'm at. No, don't tip, don't tip. No, 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 no. Ah, wait. Ah, dang it. Shoot. Well, okay. That truck's done for. We're gonna have to go rescue it later, but actually we're gonna rescue it right now. Fire it up. We leave no man, woman, or child behind. This is now a double rescue operation. We are deploying the Caterpillar 680 to rescue the Royal BM-17. It's not too far away. Oh, it was just here. It was so close. We'll get it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that little stopwatch means this is a timed mission, which we don't want to deal with because I don't like to be pressured. I like to take my sweet time doing things. We'll deal with that later. But what we have to deal with now is the rescue. Drowned bricks. Yeah, we'll worry about that. We'll worry about drowned bricks another time. First, we got to rescue our friend. Let's get on the old map here. Okay, it's right there. So it looks like we can take this path to save it. So what I'm going to do is use this little map plotter and get it. Yep. Or we could go through the trees, but then you know what's going to happen if we do that. We're just going to get stuck. We're just going to turn up on our turtle just like our BM-17 got stuck. So let's go down and get it. Boo-to-boo-to-boo. Okay, found it. Down the road. This is going to be a two-part rescue operation. First, we got to save the Royal BM-17. What we're going to do is bring it to the fuel station so it can have a fresh tank. Oh, slowly now. And then we're going to use one of these two trucks to do a second rescue operation in the swamp. All right, I see our victim. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost fell off a rock, fell off a cliff there. All right, there she blows. Let's see what we can wrestle here. All right, so based on the way the truck is tipped, what we're gonna wanna do is get a winch onto the high side so that I'm gonna throw it in low range and I'm gonna preemptively lock the differential so we have maximum traction for this little, oh, come on. Nope, don't fall off the hill. Get that winch ready, boys. All right. Winch. Okay. Start pulling. That didn't quite work how I wanted it to. There we go. This is the point I wanted to winch from. All right, we're coming down now. So if this was a real rescue, I would not have approached it from the bottom because you don't want gravity working against you. However, for the sake of the game, we can treat the trucks pretty roughly. You see what we did there? I just yanked it. And it's saved! Hooray! So that truck we can actually leave behind. I realize I just said we were going to refuel it, but we don't really need to. We can just leave it there. Take our cat onto Rescue Operation Part 2. Unless we tip over, trying to do a 3-point turn on this rocky cliff, and we are safe. All right. Off we go. So the reason we tipped over our friend there is because you can automatically recover in this game, but then they appear back at the original base. So you want to try to save them in the field if you can, if you like where their position is. Got a sign in Russian there. Anybody read Russian? Know what that says? I don't. Let's see what we got. Let's look at the map again. So now we've got 2 operational trucks. Oh, we've got 2 rescue operations. I bet we could execute both of them. Hot dang. Let's use 1 truck to rescue this guy. You can see we've got one in the swamp there. And we'll use the other truck to rescue this guy. But you know what's it's already rolling. Let's go. Let's go get this old friend. Let's see if anybody's chatting in the chat. Ooh! Our commenter, 4-wheeling in a Civic, says, all the trucks are real, but some of them have fictional names. The internet's telling me the Royal is based on a Scamnail truck. Okay, so that makes sense. So much like, you know, the video game Grand Theft Auto or Other ones that they don't want to license every vehicle for cost reasons. Some of them are not real. So, here we are on our rescue operation. What have we got here, friends? Oh, it's nighttime. It's a dark, scary bog. I see him. I see our friend in distress here. So we can open the map and get rid of that. You see it dead ahead? All right. It looks like really deep if we go straight, but quite a bit. It's gonna be sloppy. Jeez. Looks not too deep off to the right. What I'm gonna do is straight. We're gonna use that path to the right. I think we're gonna go in high range with all drive wheels engaged. Try to carry as much momentum as we can, and then turn around. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Turn around, throw a winch on our stuck friend there. I'm gonna stay to the right so I can use the trees as a potential winch point if I get stuck. I'm at full throttle in high range and we're moving very slowly. This is a bad sign. There is not a lot of traction to be had here. Good gravy. Oh, it's sloppy. Let's throw it in low and activate the diff locker. And what that's gonna do is, when you're in a situation where one wheel has no traction and it's just slipping, but there's traction on the other side, if you have an open differential and the wheels can spin at any speed they want, it's very difficult to make progress. You need an open differential to go around turns because obviously one wheel spins at a different rate at the other. However, when you're going straight through the mud, the locking diff means that even if you've got just a tiny bit of traction on either side, that locker forces both wheels to spin at the same, left and right wheels to spin at the same speed, and you can find some bite, and that's what's happening right here. Even though we're pushing through some serious slop, we're still able to make progress because that differential is locked. Okay. I'm going to try to take it out of low range so we can get a little more speed and see what happens. Nope, we're still going, it's still such bad traction here that we need that in low range. And obviously, another advantage of the low range gears is it's effectively a power multiplier. With the low range gear, you can't go as fast, but you feel the engine effectively puts more thrust to the ground. Is as universal as I can explain it. Let's get ready to throw a winch out here. Not there. Attach winch. Ooh, not a lot of options. As you can see, these little trees are just they're not robust enough. My original plan was to try to do a 180-degree turn in here, but now that I see just how difficult it is to make any kind of progress, I think what we're going to do instead is... Oh God, we're stuck. Don't be stuck. Throw a winch out. What we're going to do instead, after we recover this stupid truck, now we have to self-recover. Oh, there's a robust-looking tree. Okay, what do we got? We are going to try to proceed straight here with this dead truck in tow. Okay, so once the only course of action is to go straight through here. It looks like there's enough of a trail that we'll be able to get through. Now, when you're in an off-road situation and you're presented with options like this, I could either go straight through what looks like water. However, it looks like vehicles have been through here. You can see some tire tracks, or we could go up to the right, which looks harder However, it's also off kilter. That's going to require the truck to go up on its side. Now, if this were a real situation, I think I'd probably be inclined to go straight through the water, because it seems like if other trucks have been through, it seems like, because the previous truck's tracks clearly go out and through. That means whoever came through here before us found enough traction to get through this obstacle, this mucky area. If the area up the higher ground was as off kilter as it looks in this game, I would not be inclined to go up there, just because things get dicey kind of quickly once you start getting up, on that pitch and roll. Once you get to that pitch and roll gauge running, that's not a good thing. So, however, we also need to rescue that truck that you can see off to my port side. So let's shut the engine down to save fuel and strategize a little bit here. If we yank that truck straight back, we'll be able to pull it forward. But if we cross the water, if our winch is long enough, we could yank it straight. But I think the puddle that it's bogged in is too deep to do that. I think if we try to pull that truck straight through, it'll sink and it will provide too much resistance, and our truck will not be able to rescue it. So let's try to pull that truck backward, and then kick it in the guts, and then basically drop the winch, go around it, throw the winch from the back of my cat to the front of the dead truck. Yeah, unfortunately this tree is kind of in my way, but we're gonna make the most of it. All right, we've got a winch on the truck, and we are pulling. It looks like the truck is not moving at all. Shoot, it's heavier than I expected. Okay. Oh, and we're stuck on a tree there. All right, I'm gonna have to keep backing up. Wait, are we hooked up to the truck, or is our winch caught on something else? I can't even tell. Let's make sure that the winch is on the target vehicle. Yep. All right, are we making any progress? No. Wow, that's a really heavy truck we're trying to rescue. Oh, doggy. Oh yeah, it's not moving an inch. All right. We need to revise our strategy slightly. That truck is just too heavy to tow. So here's what we're gonna try. We are going to use an anchor system. See that tall tree that is now directly in front of my caterpillar? So that's a pretty robust tree. What I'm gonna do is effectively use that like an anchor. Attach my winch again, and this time, yeah, you see, because that tree is preventing my cat from moving forward, we are effectively pulling the truck out of the muck. Hell yeah. Now, the thing is, we don't want to get too close. God, what a mess. Okay, because we don't want it to get caught on the tree. So now I'm going to drop the winch, move it on over, and I'm going to try going forward again, and I'm hoping that now that the truck is out of the muck, there will be a little bit less resistance, and I'll be able to pull it out a little bit more easily. Let's find out if that works. Oh God, it's such muddy. Oh, it's a freaking mess in here. If you're in a winch recovery situation, ideally you want to be pulling with the direction of the wheels, because if you're trying to pull a vehicle and you're perpendicular, I mean you're working against so many resistant forces. So you're going to have a hard day. Unfortunately, sometimes you just don't have a choice. Right now, we're going to see how far back we can get. Let's throw that winch out again. And let's see here. We're going to attach it to the rear. Oh, it's working. It looks like our plan at least partially worked. Not really. I wish we could use that anchor system again, but I don't really see another tree that will be quite as effective. So now this tree is kind of blocking our path here. Ah, goodness, we are good and stuck here. All right. I think what I might do now is bring the cat over to the right here. And see if I can yank my victim a little bit more. Basically, I want to bring it several spots over to its right, so I can bring it straight through this muddy trail. And we're going to do that by. You know what? I know I just said that towing something you're perpendicular to is not a winning strategy, but just based on where the trees are positioned, we don't have much of a choice. I'm going to try to winch from the side to the side. So these trucks are now effectively holding hands. And I can't even tell if it's moving because it's so dark. It looks like it is. Oh God, this is scary. That kind of worked. That kind of worked. Now we need to find a place. All right, what's going on here? All right, we're gonna get it. So we need to, let's throw a winch off the back. We need to now get our caterpillar out of the muck again. So we're just gonna winch ourselves off that big tree. Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, so did you see, oh, look how steep that, oh, it's bad. All right, look how steep our victim truck is. All right, nope. Let's lock the differential again. We need all the traction we can get in this slop. Another scary thing about recovering in a very sloppy location like this is the more you are running back and forth, the deeper you drive those ruts. And it becomes harder and harder to move around. Oh, look at that. So this is a mean scene. All right. Let's see if we can pull them out of the slop. Oh, good, 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 good. It's kind of working. We just need to get those front wheels out of there. Come on now. You can see it's moving just barely. I got a full boot in the throttle, and the winch motor is just working its butt off right now. But I feel like we're making progress. All right. Let's try releasing the winch. Oh, now you see we made a lot of progress. We got the truck basically one body size further to the right, and we need to do that once more because we want the front wheels of that green truck to basically be one full unit to the right, if that makes sense. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick pause and see if we've got any friends commenting. Oh, a bunch of people. Oh, this is awesome. Let's see. Oh, so many comments. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick comment read. Persco says, how long ago did spin tires come out? Oh, many years ago. It's old. 2016, I want to say. Bjarn Nilsson says, or truck manufacturers can be a-holes, yeah, for the licensing thing. We were talking about licensing the truck brands, and yes, they can be jerks. Yeah, the games don't want to have a lot of the times the truck companies won't license their vehicles, or it's very expensive to license specific vehicles. So, BS9 Custom says these streams make me want to get SnowRunner. Okay, cool. Hit me up and we'll play online. Let me see if I can pronounce this. Stamata Morta 92 NAU. I probably just butchered that. What's up? How you doing? I've checked out your channel. Oh, thanks. Hello. I'm about to create some custom emotes and sub badges for your stream. That sounds cool. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I like it. Follow the link in my profile banner. Okay, I will hit you up after I'm done gaming. And then BS9 Custom says maybe put some fuel in the other truck and try to back it out a bit. Ooh, good point. So what the deal is that truck that we're trying to rescue has no fuel in it. And what my friend BS9 Customs has suggested is that we throw some fuel into... Whoop, what happened? Shut her down real quick. Refuel. Yeah, throw some fuel into that so when we pull it, it'll come out on its own power a little bit. And that is a good idea. So let's do this. We can throw a little fuel in there. Nice. And let's see what happens now when we... That was a good idea. When we try to tow it now, it should also work in tandem. And you can see we've been out here so long, it's now daylight. Classic. This is one of those scenarios where... the engine is broken. Shoot. So even though we put some gas in the other truck, it's still busted. But that was still a good idea. And fortunately, we can take the gasoline out just as easily as we put it in, so no big loss there. But that was a good idea. Oftentimes, if you're in a rescue situation in this game, the truck you're trying to save just needs a little fuel, and then it can pull itself out under its own power. Obviously, when you're out in the field rescuing somebody, you want to try to get the truck out by itself first. Looks like we're making very slow progress. I can see its wheels are moving just a little bit, and we're going to keep on tugging until I get it back far enough that I'm confident. That I'm confident I'll be able to pull it straight through that muddy trail that we scouted a second ago. Let's take the fuel back though, because we might as well. Yeah, okay. Oh, it burned up a lot of fuel very quickly. That's all right, we still got enough. So what I'm going to do now is try that anchor strategy once more just to get the stuck truck a little further out. Beep, beep, beep. God, look at that. I can't believe we made it through that slop. Good job, us. It looks much scarier in the daytime, doesn't it? We are going to do the anchor system again. So I'm going to get behind this tree. And attach winch. It's sort of working. Oh yeah, it's working much better. Look how much more quickly the stuck truck is coming towards us. We're almost there. We're really close. So what I'm going to do after this truck is close is bring my Caterpillar. Yeah, okay, let's drop it. Let's see where we're at here. Let's shut the engine down and strategize again. So we're here. We need to get here, which is very close. However, we basically need to decide what the safest, since this is all slop. Oh goodness. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the right as originally planned. We're gonna go basically straight ahead from the Caterpillar truck's perspective instead of trying to go back this way, because that ahead of us looks bad, but only briefly, and it looks like we'll be on solid ground right after we get through that puddle. And I'm fairly confident we can get through that puddle. Famous last words, but we're gonna give it a shot. So let's fire it up. Okay. Crush this tree, excuse me, tree. Sorry. Glorious. Yeah, so as we saw earlier, that's a really deep hole because we just yanked that green truck out of this deep hole. And based on what I'm seeing here, I think dead ahead is going to be, yeah, we're going to make it. So I'm going to get a little bit into the puddle just to kind of test it here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of traction. Yeah, plenty of traction, no problem. So let's get the winch ready off the back and then hook it up to the front of our friend here. Boom shakalaka. All right, we're hooked on. And let's freaking go for it. Let's do this. Oh, it's heavy. Look how much we're getting dragged just because the weight of the rescued vehicle is so immense. Oh, geez, it's going to be a struggle. Ah, shoot. Why did I stop? I'll tell you why. It's because now if I keep going, yeah. God, this is just freaking relentless. All right, here's what's going to happen. Instead of trying to keep bringing this guy further and further, I am actually going to call in a pal. This is now a 2-truck rescue op. It's just that kind of day, folks. Why are we bringing a second truck in the mix? Well, I'll show you once we get over there. So, fortunately, we had another highly capable 6-wheel drive, 3-axle drive, we'll say, for continuity. Highly capable 3-axle drive vehicle waiting in the wings. And this is going to come into play because that stuck truck, if I try to pull it straight forward the way it's sitting now, it's just going to go straight into the deepest part of the lake, deepest part of that puddle rather, and then we'll be right back where we started. But I also don't want to reposition my Caterpillar rescue truck because it's such a pain to do much maneuvering. Hello, too fast. In that mucky area. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to use this vehicle. I'm going to go plowing through this mud. Oh, it's bad. Come on, baby. Give me low range. So we don't have locking differentials in this truck, but we do have mud tires and a good amount of horsepower. So we can still get through quite a bit of slop. As you can see, we're making good progress even though we do not have a locking diff. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's sloppy. It is sloppy. What we're gonna do is basically supplement the Caterpillar with the red truck. You're getting to see a 2-truck rescue op. Lucky you. Ooh-wee. If you're, God willing, you never find yourself in a position where you need to use 2 trucks to rescue a third. Because once it gets to that point, well, oh, you're in good, my friend. Alrighty. Chugga freaking chugga. Once we get up to a good position, I'll check the old comments and see if anybody's chatting. See if we got any fresh chats. Come on now. Really good traction on this truck. I think I have better tires on the red BM17 than I do on the Caterpillar, because as you saw, we made it through that mud pretty handily. It's a party. So what's the plan now? The plan is get a winch going to the starboard side of the green truck. Oh man, it is really not moving. Oh, it's bogged. Jesus. All right, that's fine. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be even more aggressive with it. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna use this tree as an anchor. Oh geez, this is a great place to get high centered. This is very dangerous. We're in a very long truck. And it, okay. Oh, it's teetering, that's not a good sign. How strong is this tree? Strong enough. Give me the winch. Check this out. I wasn't asking, this is perfect. Perfect. So this is getting that stuck truck away from this danger path into the hole. And now, once I get it far over this way, I'm gonna switch winch pullers and we're gonna winch from the Caterpillar. Oh mama. This is a complicated rescue op, but we're gonna make it work. Oh, looks like we're stuck. All right, let's drop the winch, stop the engine, jump into the cat, and try it from this angle now. So I want to be a little further to the left. Oh, low range, give me the locker. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Give me the locker. There we go. Decent amount of traction over here. And plenty of traction up here. So let's do this. Let's kind of get out of the slop for a second here. I'm so sick of slop, man. I freaking hate it. Okay, let's back it on up. Slowly now, because we're really off to kilter here. And now we got a great angle to grab the stuck truck from. Oh, not true. We got to go back a little further. Come on. There we go. Okay. See what's happening now. See how that green truck is so much further to its right, or left from our perspective? So now when we pull it straight ahead, instead of going into the, right back into the puddle, it's gonna come straight onto the path that we found here. At least I hope. It looks like it wants to go into the puddle still. We're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna go in the lowest possible gear. Is that helping? No, it didn't help. Oh boy, it's trying to slide into the puddle, but I think we're gonna be up enough that it won't matter. Let's try to put it in the higher range gears and see if the extra speed helps us. It does seem to be working. So far the strategy is working. Now we just need to make sure we don't get hung up on that tree. If we do, it's not a big deal because there's plenty of traction over here. Power, power, power. Stay on the power, maintaining momentum. And we are just gonna cut to driver's right a little bit so we don't get hung up on that tree. But I think we're gonna be okay. Just proceeding straight. We got loads of traction now. Oh, I spoke too soon. As soon as I said that, we started slipping because, of course. Idiot. Oh my goodness. You're really cutting it close on that tree. So close on the tree, okay. But I don't, now we just have to watch that. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm so convinced that that green truck is gonna get caught on that tree that what I'm gonna quickly do here is hop back into my red truck and actually use this one more time to, carefully, because I don't want to tip over, I'm going to bring this up the hill a little ways so I can yank this stupid green truck up the hill, uphill of the tree there. Come on. Yeah, you see what's happening now? Just a little bit. It doesn't need to come far, which is good because it ain't going far. A lot of resistance. That might even be enough. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, shoot. Not good. Not good. Oh, oh. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we made a mess. Whew. Everybody relax. We're going to be fine. Let's take a quick breather and see what our commenters are up to. Okay. Mopar No Car 080, I know you've commented a few times. Welcome back. Says, have you had a chance to check out the new map yet? No. Didn't even know there was a new map. That sounds cool. Bleak Gaming 23 says hello. Hello to you as well. Pergso says, FYI, the offer for sub badges and emotes is a paid service. Okay, well, probably not going to pay for badges, but I appreciate the offer anyway. Pergs, I cannot pronounce this. Pergso says, oh, did the other truck have its parking brake on? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure how to turn it off though. So sometimes when you're rescuing another vehicle, you can get into it and drive it a little, but sometimes you can't. This is one of those scenarios where you cannot control it. But we better see if we can jump into our Caterpillar here. And now it's a double rescue because of course it is. Oh, I think if we get a winch on that guy, we can pull it to safety. If we just, yeah, there we go. Rescued. So let's leave this truck up here, jump back into the red one. That's why we bring two trucks on a rescue op. Because when one crashes. So let's see if we can just use the red truck. No. God dang it. You really need a good... God, this red truck loves to tip over. Okay. Okay. Is the winch cord long enough? Oh, it is! Look at that! Super long winch cord. Oh, my parking brake is on. Yes! Do you see why it was so much easier to pull once we got far away? It's because this area, where we were earlier... Oh shoot, I let go of the winch. No, reconnect. Where we were down there is really sloppy and muddy. And there's really no traction. Up here is nice and hard, and there's plenty of traction. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, we are in good shape. Now where do we need to go? Okay, up there. All right, so we're gonna follow the road and go to this little facility and bring the dead truck to its resting place. Yes! Excellent. Just hope we don't crash, but if we do, we know we've got the Caterpillar nearby to give us a rescue. This part should be fairly easy, but we don't want to get cocky. We want to watch ourselves on the ruts and get on through. Oh, no. And just like, look how deep the mud is. This is a great reminder that even if a trail looks pretty well tracked, it can still be very muddy, nigh impassable. Oh, look at that. We're not making any progress. Oh, are you kidding me? We're just flinging mud. All right, I'm gonna drop the winch, get over here where we got a little more traction, and reconnect. There we go, come on. Ugh. That's what you get for not paying attention. Pardon me. Oh God, I hope the mud is not as thick as it's not that thick in this whole area. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Wow, they're really not giving us an inch here. We made it back to the parking facility where we need to bring this stupid thing, and even here there's no traction. What is going on? It's just gonna be a slog every step of the way. All right, come on. Through the slop we go. I'm gonna try to pull the winch in a little bit. It's really thick. At least we're close. I can taste it. We're almost at the end of this godforsaken quest to rescue this truck. Oh. Here we go. Finally on solid ground. For a brief second there. Can't see. Oh. Bad camera work. I'm gonna just hope this mud isn't as thick as it looks. So far, it's okay. We're making some progress. Ugh, barely. Oh my God, you're killing me with this. Jeez. Got hay bales jumping around. Come on. This is bull crap. Low range, will that help? No. All right, let's try this. Shut this stupid car off. Let's try the Caterpillar. Come on now. We're close, my friends. We are close. My hope is that this truck, with its locking differential, will be able to power through the slop of this parking lot a little more easily and finally bring this truck where it needs to go. No trouble getting through this without somebody to tow. So let's see. Charge ahead. All right. It's funny, it obviously has no trouble moving when it doesn't have the burden of another truck to carry. Oh my God. This thing just does not want to move. Really? Good grief. All right, fine. How about this? How about we push it? Oh yeah. Don't think I'll be foiled so easily. Low gear, differential's locked. Push. Oh no. They're just mating. Yeah, that's just wrong. That's no good. You're fine. Woo-wee! For those of you just tuning in, welcome to SnowRunner. Welcome to hell. We brought a truck out of this sloppy swamp. Took us forever. And now we're just trying to get it here. And we freaking can't, because this whole parking lot is just one big muddy mess. You're really not giving us an inch here. Yeah, okay. Okay, interestingly, it's letting me tow it backwards without too much of an issue. Wonder if we just got caught up on something. Let's try to pull it now that we've pulled it back a little bit. Yep. Did that work? Sometimes a little kinetic energy, using the winch like a snatch strap, does the trick. That did not really help. Oh no, that red light on our fuel tank means the fuel is low, 24 liters. That is not good. Okay, what are we gonna do about this? Shoot, shoot, shoot. No, wait. Disengage the winch, shut the engine off. Ooh. Oh, look at that. There's a fuel carrier right nearby. Quick intermission on our rescue op to grab some fuel. That was lucky. So, I did not expect this to be this involved. I thought 2 trucks surely could easily tow one stuck junker to a parking area, but clearly that was not the case. We need even more time. That's okay, because we are going to refuel Running out of fuel is the worst. A whole lot of work for nothing. The ground seems nice and hard over here. Maybe we'll pull the wreck backwards and yank it this way. Nice. Perfect. That fuel carrier is now almost empty, but that's okay. We can top it up later. Oof. All right, folks, I think once we bring this truck to its final spot, we'll hang it up for the day. This is already, stream has lasted over an hour. This has been a 68-minute rescue operation. Oops. We'll get it done. Come on. You're coming with whether you like it or not. Now we're talking. Oh, now we're moving, baby. Low range, differential locked through the slop. You're dragging it backwards, and I don't even care. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Oh, this was a painful one, friends. We'll get there. Can we get out of low range and still proceed? Yes. A little bit more speed now. Nope, I was wrong. We still need low range and the locking diff. God, traction is so bad. Man. Woo-wee. I'll tell you one thing that off-road rescue teaches you. Patience, my friends, patience. This slog. What an exhausting exercise. Look how slow it was all moving. That yellow arrow is where we're trying to get to. So as you can see, we're painfully close. Let's drop the winch, reconnect. Some of you may have heard of something called a snatch strap. Now, in the off-road world, there are basically, well, there are many kinds of recoveries, but sometimes you'll go slow and gentle like you would with the winch, and sometimes you'll use a snatch strap, which basically takes advantage of kinetic energy and rips something out of its stuck spot. So like with a snatch strap, I would hook it up from the recovery vehicle to the wrecked vehicle with a lot of slack, get a little bit of speed, and yoink, try to use that kinetic shock to rip it out. That is not done with the winch because the cables are just designed differently. But in the game is a lot more forgiving than real life. So we can use the same principle as a snatch strap. And apparently you have to sometimes. Good Lord. How is this that stuck? Come on. Two trucks all the way to the finish line. This is unprecedented. If I was recovering this truck for real, I'd be like, look, it's close enough, man. I got it to your parking lot. What more do you want from me? I'm at it. All right, we'll get there. We're gonna get that stupid truck to that parking lot if it freaking kills us. Then we're gonna get on with our lives. I want to just ram this thing, but I'm not going to be quite that violent. I'm going to approach it a little bit more tactically. I'm going to try to stay out of the ruts it made. Still give it the old nudge. Nope, That's not doing jack. All right? Fuck it. Let's try this. Power on! Freaking ram this thing into oblivion. And that did basically nothing. Okay? Meanwhile, we're getting deeper and deeper ourselves. All right, we moved it about an inch. Good job. Well. Ooh, this truck's having better luck than our Caterpillar did. Let's get the old cat out of the way. And winch. Jeez. Yeah, this is just a super, super sticky spot, huh? All right, there we go. There we go. Come on. Yes. Good Lord, that was painful. Okay, do we go, which way do we go? Let's go this way. It's just one thing after another here. I wish I could drive both those trucks simultaneously. Get this old boy out of the way now. All right. And winch. We hooked on? Yes, we are. Slow progress. Come on. How many more trucks do I need to bring out here? God, look, we just have to get to that yellow spot. We're so close. So close. I can taste it. We're clawing our way ahead. Look, those front tires look like they have plenty of purchase. Yeah. Come on. Come on, you freaking jerk. Oh, it's getting muddy. It's getting really deep here. And we're digging to China. Yep, fail. All right, let's try this. Let's use this pole as an anchor. Remember the anchor technique from the swamp? Hell yeah, you do. The anchor technique lets us put the truck against something immovable and yeah, see now the truck has to come, the stuck truck has to come forward. Yes. But of course we don't want to get stuck behind the anchor. So now we're gonna disconnect, shut it down, jump back in the red truck. Try to yank it from here. Yep. Oh, we're hustling. Come on now. Good grief. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna do this. We can't quit now. We're so close. I wonder if you just park on the thing, if it gives you credit for God. It's coming forward. Just. I'm gonna drive up on this concrete area where I'll have more traction. Shift it. Nope. Come on, stupid camera. There we go. See if I can pull it now. I can. Yeah. You got this. Come on now. Now if I go to the yellow while I'm... Yes! Yes! We did it! Oh, task complete. Farm swim. Good work. I bet it would have been a while until we could fish this one out of the swamp if not for you. Thank you. We got 180 stars and $1,200. Oh, that was freaking exhausting. Well, folks, we freaking did it. Oh man. Let's shut her down. Oh, I need to just relax after that one. It's been 80 minutes. It took us to go from this swamp to this parking lot because every freaking inch of this trip was a soupy, swampy disaster. So let's see what our friends on the old chat are chatting about here. Okay, let's see. Four-wheel in a Civic comments. Oh yeah, the Drowned Lands map is probably my least favorite. It's just a mud hole that goes on forever. That's exactly what it was. XL809 says, this is, yeah, enough mud for the swamp of sadness from Neverending Story. Yes, it is exactly like that. Russia takes no prisoners, indeed. Yes, we were talking about putting more fuel in the truck we were trying to yank, but we couldn't do it. The engine was broken, so we needed a winch the whole way. Oof. And then, yeah. Oh, Vape Shepherd said, could the stuck red truck be enough of an anchor to use with a winch? Yes, so that is another good, if you have multiple trucks and you want to use one as an anchor, if you don't have any other natural anchors occurring, you can get a little multi-anchor thing going. With that was such a battle. I'm tired, and I think we put up a good fight, and we finally persevered. So it's a good stopping point. It's nighttime here in fictional Russia, and thanks for joining us. We had some fun. We got stuck. We talked trucks, and I think we will see you next week, Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, for another lap. We'll see. Maybe yes, maybe no. If people want to come. Maybe I'll just be playing Halo. Who knows? No, just kidding. We'll be driving again. Have a happy Tuesday. Good night. Thanks for watching. My name is Andrew Collins. I'm Jalopnik's Car Reviews editor. Hit me up, Andrew at Large on Twitch and Insta. I'm Andrew P. Collins on Twitter. And same on Jalopnik. Read our blogs on Jalopnik about cars and trucks. Have a good night. Bye.